Richard Dad is a well-known painter who is identified by his paintings of fairies and other supernatural creatures, Orientalist scenes, and enigmatic genre pieces. If you've ever heard of Richard Dad, you either know him for his art or for the time he murdered his father. Why did he do this, and what led him up to this? Well, first you need to gain an understanding of this artist's life. Richard Dad was an English painter born on August 1st, 1817, in Chatham, England. His father, Robert Dad, was a chemist, and his mother, Mary Ann, was the daughter of a shipwright. Richard had a passion for drawing from an early age, which led to his acceptance into the Royal Academy of Art at only 20 years old. Richard earned the medal for life drawing in 1840. Sometime after this, he and some other artists founded the clique, where Richard was considered the leading talent. Richard was very successful from the start of his career and illustrated pictures for books. In July of 1842, Sir Thomas Phillips, a former mayor of Newport, chose Richard to accompany him as a draughtsman on an exhibition through Greece, Turkey, Syria, and Egypt. During the trip, when they were traveling up the Nile by boat, during this time, Richard went through some extreme personality changes. He became delusional, immensely violent, and claimed to be under the influence of the Egyptian god Osiris from ancient mythology. A sunstroke was most likely the cause of this behavior. When Richard returned to the United Kingdom in the spring of 1843, he was diagnosed with an unsound mind and was taken to recover in a village called Cobham. And by August, Richard's condition worsened, and he believed that his father, Robert, was the devil in disguise. Richard murdered his father by slitting his throat and fled to France, where he was arrested for attempting to kill a person with a razor. Richard eventually confessed to killing his father and returned to England, where he was admitted to Bethlehem Psychiatric Hospital's criminal department. While in the hospital, Richard continued painting, and many believe his illness is what caused these paintings to become more chaotic. After 20 years in Bethlehem, Richard was moved to Broadmoor Hospital, where he died in January of 1886 from an extensive disease of the lungs. I find that Richard Dad's paintings are very ethereal and almost chaotic. They remind me of a Grimm's fairy tale. A lot of artists' art starts to get worse after going through a mental break, but I don't think that's the case for Richard Dad. His art started to become more detailed, and some of his most famous pieces are from after his institutionalization. So that's the story of Richard Dad. Whether you love him or hate him, you have to agree that he had a very interesting life, and that affected his art immensely. Thank you for watching my video. See you next Friday. Bye!